Ma'am, coming from a small town, everybody starts thinking, ki, should I do an MBA or not? Especially all the female students as well. They have this thought always, ki karna hai nahi.
A small town girl, my parents always felt that I should go to a bigger city so that I can aim higher. In year 2006, we established ISME Bangalore because we felt that the type of education, the quality of education which I have received, our other directors of ISME have received abroad, is somewhere lacking in India.
What are the various scholarships that the students who are applying can get into, and is every student who's applying eligible for these scholarships?
At ISME, we have kept the fees of the PGDM program to be 10.95 so that it is affordable. But at the same time, we have created some scholarships for the students.
Average, how many students approximately get these kind of scholarships cumulatively, if we have to say?
We have given around 25 lakh rupees of scholarship to the students, the current students. So maybe around 25 or odd students have received the scholarship.
Singapore program, like we were discussing that it has been curated to give them international exposure. Is there some additional cost which all these students have to bear for that as well?
Singapore immersion program is for 10 days. It's an expense of more than 2 crores for ISME. We cover it for the students. We send each one of our PG students to Singapore, and we also send our UG students to Singapore. That is an additional scholarship. So beyond the 2.04 crore rupees which we are giving as a scholarship to our PG students.
Hi everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here in conversation with Pallavi ma'am from ISME Bangalore. Trust me guys, you're going to enjoy this video. We are going to talk about ma'am's journey, why she has done 2 MBA, which a lot of people here struggle and think ki ek karni hai ki nahi. And while she's leading, the admissions and international, a lot of things at ISME, to be very honest, ma'am interacts with so many students taking interviews. So we are going to ask ma'am a little cheat sheet about interviews and very importantly, the scholarships. So what are the different scholarships that we can, as students, avail at ISME Bangalore, and how do the management evaluate the same as well also. So stay tuned till the end of the video, and if you guys have any doubts or questions, you can always drop in the comments and we will take that up. Thank you so much Pallavi ma'am for making time for us today. It's lovely to interact with you.
Thank you Anisha, thank you for inviting me here, and I'm looking forward to the conversation.
Ma'am, first and foremost, the worst question that always comes to my mind is, ma'am, coming from a small town, everybody starts thinking, ki, should I do an MBA or not? Especially all the female students as well. They have this thought always, ki karna hai nahi. How and what made you, take up 2 MBA programs? How has that journey led you to leading at ISME today, ma'am?
Okay, so a very interesting question, Anisha. And I come from Rishikesh, which was in UP earlier. Now it is in Uttarakhand, a very holy city, a very small city. So I studied in Rishikesh and I studied in many other places because my father was in the defense. But being a small town girl, my parents always felt that I should go to a bigger city so that I can aim higher. So in my family, education is given a lot of importance. So I was sent to Delhi. I finished my 12th from Delhi. Once I reached Delhi school, I saw everybody preparing for being a chartered accountant, for MBA and all those things, which I was not very clear in my 10th, 11th, in those classes. I was not sure. So I took up commerce subjects because my sisters had gone into medical field and both of them passed out from the top institutes in India. But I was not too interested to become a doctor or an engineer. So I was very confused. If I don't want to be a doctor or engineer, what should I be? So I just took the commerce subjects. I was interested in maths. I liked maths. And then I understood that, oh my God, the students are so clear. They are doing CA foundation courses. They are pursuing a lot of other things. But that was a great move. I moved to Delhi. I finished my 12th from there. After that, I did my undergrad from Chandigarh. And that was again a great experience because it helped me to be a part of the hostel. And Anisha, I feel that it is very important for all the students to be in hostel because you learn a lot from your friends who belong to different cities, different states. So you become a lot more flexible. You know how to, you start learning how to interact with people with different temperaments. So Chandigarh was amazing time for me, 3 years in the hostel. And then I started preparing for my CAT exam, and then I applied to various colleges and got into Symbiosis. I did my MBA from Symbiosis. And after that, I got placed with the Tata Group of Companies, Rallis India Limited. I worked in that company for a few years before I got an opportunity to move to US. In US, I was working and then I got an opportunity to apply to the Wharton Business School, and I pursued my education from there. And after coming back to India in the year 2005, in year 2006, we established ISME Bangalore because we felt that the type of education, the quality of education which I have received, our other directors of ISME have received abroad, is somewhere lacking in India. So we created this institute ISME, which is a very international B school, and we have students from all over the country. I think from around 27 states. So
Wow.
that's about my journey, Anisha, from a small town going to US and then coming back to our own country.
That's lovely, ma'am. And I can see that what are the learnings from US. You and Nitin sir have been incorporating them a lot in the curriculum for the students, in the kind of exposure these students also give. In fact, ma'am, after the scholarship, I'm going to ask you about why and how the whole Singapore immersion program was also, curated for our
Curated.
students. But
Yes.
let's talk, ma'am, about our scholarships. What are the various scholarships that the students who are applying can get into, and is every student who's applying eligible for these scholarships?
Okay. See, there are two types of colleges. One type of college keeps the fee to be very, very high, and then they start giving different kinds of scholarships so that the fees gets a little lower, and they have 10s, 15, 20 types of scholarship, which is small amounts. But at ISME, we have kept the fees of the PGDM program to be 10.95 so that it is affordable. But at the same time, we have created some scholarships for the students. Now, why scholarship is important is, one, it boosts the confidence of the students who are meritorious. After all, they have done so well in life, they have studied so hard, so certainly they should be given some amount of scholarship. Second is, it reduces the financial stress on their parents, because after all, their parents' hard-earned money is spent on the education. And third is, it increases the accessibility for the students. So at ISME, we have 5 types of scholarships. The first one is the merit-based scholarship. So to get that scholarship, it is for 1 lakh each, and the student has to have scored more than 80% or a CGPA of more than 9 in 10th and 12th. That you have to have. And you can have one of the criterias. For example, you can have either 80% or more than 9 CGPA in graduation, or 80 percentile and above in CAT, or 90 percentile and above in CMAT or any other exams, or you can have a 2-year or more work experience in a MNC. So these 3 criteria are or, but the main is that your marks in 10th and 12th have to be above 80%.
Got
The
it, ma'am.
second scholarship in merit is 50,000 per student, where your percentage has to be 75% or more, or 8.5 CGPA in 10th and 12th. That is
Okay.
for sure. And one of the 3 criterias, either you
Got it.
have more than 75% in graduation, or more than
Okay.
75% in CAT, or you have 1 or more years of work experience in a MNC. So this is
Got
the merit. The second is a work experience scholarship for 50,000 rupees, where students have, they don't have the other things, but they have done 2 or more years of work experience in an MNC. The third is a defense scholarship, children of defense personnel who have scored 70% in class 12th or equivalent and whose parents are serving or retired defense personnel. Then we have a sibling scholarship. We encourage siblings to join college. So it is 25,000 each. And student has to be a sibling of a current student or an ISME alumni. It cannot be a cousin, but a real brother or sister. The other scholarship is a hostel scholarship. We have a beautiful hostel on campus at ISME. So if students belong to Bangalore, their parents are staying in Bangalore, but the places are far away because it's a big city. And if they are joining the hostel, then we give a scholarship of 25,000 rupees to such students. And they can go visit their parents on the weekends if they
Okay.
would like to.
Okay, that's interesting, ma'am. That's really interesting. So these are the five major different type of scholarships. So as per this, like you have explained, every student who's applying is eligible. If they meet the criteria, they can get these scholarships. Ma'am, that's
Right,
really
right.
interesting. So on an average, how many students approximately get these kind of scholarships cumulatively, if we have to say?
Okay. So we have given around 25 lakh rupees of scholarship to the students,
Okay.
the current students. So maybe around 25 or odd students have received the scholarship.
Lovely, that's really interesting. And ma'am, how about the whole Singapore program? Like, we were discussing that it has been curated to give them international exposure. Is there some additional cost which all these students have to bear for that as well?
Yes, yes. So, see, when I was doing my MBA from Symbiosis, we did not have any opportunity to go abroad. I had not even been to any of the countries abroad. And I think if that time I would have gone abroad, maybe my perspectives would have changed and it would have given me a lot more confidence. So when I went to US and I saw the country, it was so different from India. So we decided that let us send our students to Singapore because it's a wonderful country and it's not that far from India. And the Singapore immersion program is for 10 days. So we are giving it as a scholarship to the students, and it's an expense of more than 2 crores for ISME. We cover it for the students. We send each one of our PG students to Singapore, and we also send our UG students to Singapore. That is an
Nice.
additional scholarship. So beyond the 2.04 crore rupees which we are giving as a scholarship to our PG students. Now, this 10-day program is very interesting. The students go with our faculty members to Singapore and they stay at MDIS, Management Development Institute Singapore, with whom we have a tie-up. So they don't have to stay in hotels and they can be on the campus of MDIS. They have their food over there. They study from the faculty and trainers over there. So how the program is divided is that the morning half is spent in workshops and taking lectures for certification programs. Then they have lunch. Post lunch, they are taken to various industries. So we cover almost 6 to 7 industries like Volvo, Yakult, Partners Group, Tigers
Oh,
Brewery,
nice.
etc. So it's a fun program for them, and evenings are free for them, weekends are free to explore the country Singapore.
That's interesting. So it's going to be not just like a cultural immersion, but you're also learning from the institute, you're learning from corporates as well. So it's like a holistic program, that they are going to be learning in a different country altogether.
Yes, and they do very interesting workshops on different topics,
Okay.
and they get a certification of international business for this program. And they come back to the college, they make a lot of presentations. So it's a full-fledged IB certification program.
Lovely. That's interesting. And that's, honestly, guys, a lot of people end up taking these things just, for the exchange as a exposure and travel. But if you're getting to actually get certification, you're getting that exposure, that means a lot. It's going to help you in the long run in the journey. Maybe today, tomorrow, you don't realize the importance of it, but getting a global exposure, it means a lot. And Singapore, you will love it. I went in during my MBA days to NUS Singapore, and they took us for 3 days to different it was a case competition, not a part of NMIMS program, but that kind of, how do those companies work, what is their style of working, the organized skills. There's a lot to learn from, smallest possible things, how it is everything self managed. So that's a really interesting program, I must say, ma'am. And last thing before we sign off, ma'am, what should the students do to make sure they're able to crack the ISME interviews and get these scholarships also then after they crack the interviews?
You want all the secrets out, Anisha?
Absolutely, ma'am. We've got the global opportunity to get hold of you and then ask these questions. It will make students' life easier to, get in.
Sure. So I'll let the students know about the secrets. See, it's not a secret. Basically, every student who is applying to ISME or any other college, if you have a very strong academic background, you have an edge. Because a strong academic background, after all, marks speak for themselves. That means you've sat, you've done hard work, your intelligence is there, and you've worked hard and done well in your subjects and in your courses. So a very strong academic background is definitely a yes. On top of that, it is very important to have a good communication, soft skills. Your communication skills, written and verbal, should be very good, because after all, you're joining a MBA program where you will be joining multinational companies. You will be in marketing, finance, HR, business analytics. You'll do presentations, a lot of panel discussions. So we focus a lot on enhancing the communication skills of the students. So if you have a command over language, that is again a plus. Apart from that, if you have participated in sports, in cultural activities, extra co-curricular activities, please highlight that in your resume, because that also shows that you're not just a geek with books, but you are doing many more things outside your studies.
Yeah.
So that helps. In fact, we have a Formula One car racer, national yoga winner in our college. There are many cases where the students have reached state level or national level in different things. That has got highlighted in their resume. And then what happens is that the questions which the faculty members are asking from the students revolves around your resume.
Yes.
But you have to be very, very truthful in what you're writing in your resume, because the faculty can catch. So don't fib at all when you're presenting things in your resume.
Awesome.
And you should not take help of chat GPTs and all to prepare your resume.
Yes.
Just be truthful, just showcase what you are, and you'll definitely get in.
Absolutely, I think that's very important, guys. Chat GPT से तुम refine कर लो चीज़ें, but you're authentic yourself. Nobody knows yourself better than you. So just make sure you bring that out. And like ma'am said, showcase a little more things beyond academics. Build a holistic profile for yourself. If you've not yet divulged into such things, take this opportunity now before you enter into MBA. Get as much exposure as you can. It will help you definitely in all your interviews. So
I would like to add, Anisha, that what happens is when the students come from different parts of the states and cities to ISME, right from the very beginning, we hold their hand and we have mentorship program every Friday for mentoring the students. So each faculty has almost 8 to 10 students under them, and we mentor them on communication skills, on entrepreneurship, lot of things. So students, when after the first or second month, I can start seeing the transformation in the students. They learn quite a lot. We also help them to prepare their resumes, because then they start applying for internships and placements. So don't worry. Just keep working hard on enhancing your resume, enhancing your skills, but all the refinement and all, leave it up to us. We will prepare you in the next 2 years.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Pallavi ma'am, for making time for us. It was lovely having this conversation with you, and we look forward to having many more sessions with you ahead as well.
Thank you so much, Anisha. It has always been wonderful talking to you because you get inside the colleges to know what is happening and you take personal interest to know what is happening. And we always like to interact with you. Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
all
much,
the best,
ma'am.
students.
All the best, guys. And if you have any doubts, questions, any thoughts on your mind, drop in the comments and we will help you guys sort them out. Thank you and all the best.
Hi, I'm Sejal Sharma.
Sauradeep Chaudhary. मेरा CAT percentile 99.20 था.
Watching your videos and I kept watching them, and the motivation and your energy was just too high that it gave me the motivation that I can do it.
I'm very grateful to you because आपके मैं सारे lectures बैठा हूँ.
CAT King का जो इंटरफेस है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है एकदम CAT की तरफ.
Whenever I used to feel low, आपका मोटिवेशन देख लेती थी.
पापा मेरे से बड़े फैन है.
क्यों भाई?
क्योंकि जब मैं स्पीकर पे पढ़ता था या आपके वीडियो देखता था तो बोलते हैं यार ये बंदा ना पढ़ाते हो सब मोटिवेट करता है तुम्हें, वो हवा भरती रहनी चाहिए हमेशा गाड़ी में.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would again like to thank all of you as the CAT King family. It's been a great experience.
Hit the bell icon.